Okay, thank you so much. Start recording. So I'm just gonna recap that a little bit. So this blab is really about manifesting for business owners, for female entrepreneurs. My name is Nathalie Guérin. I am a manifesting coach, and I help women entrepreneurs do whatever it takes to manifest money and clients in their business. And today what we're gonna be talking about is, what is manifesting? What does it mean for your business? Why should you use it, and how the heck do you do it in your business? And we're also going to take one example, and we're going to break it down as we go through so that you get a real feel for what it means. And once we're done that, I'm going to do one of my favorite things in the world, which is to call in your clients. And it's a new meditation that I kind of envisioned a couple of days ago, and I wanted to give you an opportunity to do that. If anybody wants to join me in the open seat, you can say call in. If you have questions, go ahead and type it into the message box, type Q beforehand, and it'll show up on my screen, and I'll be answering those after we get to some of like the basic steps. And if I see them and I feel like answering them, we'll do that as well. All right, so let's get started. So what is manifesting? Manifesting is the art of co-creating with the universe to turn your ideas into reality. Now, I get that that's a pretty big concept. It's like, okay, what that basically means is that everything you do in this lifetime is manifested. Everything from your very first kiss to every meal. The difference that we're talking about here is really about manifesting consciously in our business, in our lives, so that we can really start to live our dreams. And it's almost like you can see what you can kind of imagine what you want, and now you want to turn it into reality. You want a business with, maybe 10, 12 clients a week, regular clients. You want people in your high-end packages. You want people in your programs, and you want to be able to have that really big impact. And in order to do that, you need to know how to manifest. Some people say that it's enough to know the how-to, and that's true. You need to know the how-to. Business training comes into play. You need to know the action, but you also need to know how to do that in alignment and to keep your vibration up, because manifesting is really about alignment with your source, with your spirit, and that includes like things like your mindset. If your mindset is not in alignment with your dreams, you're going to have a big clash, and it's going to be very hard to manifest. Your vibration, oh, thank you. I got a little note from Melissa there. And as you send this out into the universe, what happens is you send out a vibration. If your vibration is not in the right place, it's going to be really hard to manifest, because you're going to get things back that reflect that vibration. And lots of things affect vibration, but it really boils down to feeling. You got to feel in order to receive it. And if you can't feel it, you can't be in alignment, and you can't receive. And of course, that goes hand in hand with action. And action, vibration, and alignment equal results. That is what manifesting is, and that is what we're talking about today. And you know what? You could try to do it without the universe and believing in all of that. But you know what? I believe that we are spiritual beings, and I want to use the power of the universe to manifest. What about you? Do you want to use the power of the universe to help you manifest in your business, to help you have a greater impact? And if you do, click on the little hands and let me know. Why do you want to learn how to manifest? What's in it for you? What's in it for your clients? Now, the reason I teach manifesting and I help my clients manifest is because I want them to be able to have the greatest impact, but I want them to be able to walk their walk, and I want them to be able to help their clients walk their walk. It's like a ripple effect. The more people I help, the more people they help, and the more people they help, that it just goes up exponentially. And I think that is so freaking amazing. That is why I teach people how to manifest. Awesome. So what are the steps? And I've been trying to bring this down to 5 steps. And you know what, folks? I just can't do it. So it's going to be 7 steps. And so basically, what we're going to do here is we're going to talk about what the 7 steps of manifesting are, and then we're going to go through an example. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time today. I really just wanted to give you an overview, and so that you can get out of here and have some practical tips and exercises. I would invite you to have a pen and paper handy. So if you have a question, or if you're like, oh, that sounds like a really good idea, you can go from it. All right, so step one to manifesting is you have to have a clear picture and of what you want. And when I say picture, I don't mean a visual. You can know what it looks like, but more importantly, you have to have a clear picture of what it feels like to have this dream that you have into your life now. So if you close your eyes right now and you imagine yourself inside your business and you're imagining yourself having clients, what does it feel like to have clients? What does it feel like to attract clients easily and gracefully? And what do your clients feel like when they're with you? If you go with the feeling aspect, what will happen is you'll be able to take that even further into your business. And I love that aspect because what it means is if you can feel it, you can believe it, and you can take it to that next step. When I was in the 7th grade, I had this paper out, and there was this contest. Should we ask scientifically valid, peer-reviewed studies that actually works? Well, Mark, that's a really good question. It's not one that I'm debating on this blab. So it's good to ask for what doesn't exist. So you know what? For me, it's about asking the universe. So in 7th grade, I had this belief that I could see what was to come, and I could feel myself at the Montreal Canadiens in Montreal seeing the hockey game, and it was a contest for the person who signed up the most people on their paper route. Well, I'm not I didn't have many opportunities for that because most of the houses on my route were already done. But I knew that I was going to Montreal. I had zero doubt that I would go on a road trip. And so one day, they came out, they told us who the winners were, and I wasn't on it. And in my mind, I was like, well, that's wrong. I'm going on this trip. And the next day, I was invited to go onto the trip because one of the other kids couldn't go. That was the feeling of knowing. I had absolute certainty that this was going to happen. And it's the same feeling that you have to have in your business. You have to have the feeling of knowing that your programs, your offers, your clients are getting what you desire, whether that's and you're working with them. If you can feel it, it's great. Now that's step one. Step two is deciding that you're going to make it happen. So often in business, what happens is we kind of decide that, yeah, we want to have a few clients, but we don't really commit. And it's more like a wish than a knowing inside. And the feeling really helps with that. So a great way to start and up your commitment is to ask yourself 5 whys. Why is this goal important to you? What happens then? What happens then? And what happens then? And why is that important to you? And why is that important to you? Why is that important to you? And you just keep digging until you really figure out how this attaches to your dream. So recently I was looking into my business dream, and I had Sikwan really helped me out with that, and I just butchered her name. And we were dreaming about my business, and I want to be able to talk to thousands of entrepreneurs, and I want to have a really big impact. And one of the things that came up in that was, in order to be able to manifest that dream, I need to be alive, and that means I need to be healthy. And like that, my commitment to eating well and losing weight and all of that started happening right away. And it was instant that I was ready to do whatever it took to make it happen. And I don't know if you know this, but when you really commit to making something happen, it's much easier to do. So you don't get all the hard crap around it. Most people commit when they hit rock bottom. We hear a lot of success stories for that reason. They get to the bottom of it and they're like, yeah, I can make this happen. And they do. Like they just make it happen because they've decided that they no longer want to tolerate what their current circumstances are, and they're willing to do whatever it takes. And that is the place that you want to find yourself in. If you can do that, you can manifest anything. And so it's clarity, decision, and then you have to ask the universe, and you have to be able to receive from the universe. You know, a lot of people say manifesting is just about asking, and I hear that a lot. It's almost like a verb. I manifested last night. Well, you asked the universe, but did you really manifest? It's like the question of the day in my mind. And at the end of the day, what needs to happen is you need to ask, let the universe know, and then come back to you. You're not doing that because You're letting the universe know what you want because the universe already knows. You're doing that so that your brain gets into alignment with what you want, because your brain and your body and your spirit have all these things that you want, all these beliefs, this mindset. And and it's unconscious, when you bring it up to the conscious level, you're kind of saying, hey, I can do this, and you've got it, and it kind of moves on into the right direction. And so you want to ask, and you want to start receiving. And when I say receiving, you want to start noticing the signs that you're getting from the universe. The more you can experience the signs that are coming back to you, the easier it is for you to manifest even more. But this is not enough. You can ask, you can receive, you still have to take action, right? So when it comes to being in business, it's a numbers game. The more people you can reach, the more people you can invite into your programs. Is that always true? No, and it's not true for everyone. Some people work on referrals and they do fantastic that way. That is in alignment with who they are. For me, that doesn't quite work. I do get referrals, don't get me wrong. I love them, but for me, it's a numbers game. If I want to fill up my programs, if I want to make $1 million or 7 figures next year, I have to grow my list. There's just a bit of math. And I look at it this way. You have a desire, you're sending it out into the universe. People are going to hear it. You can't control what people choose for themselves. You can have a good relationship between the product you're offering and what's needed out there and what people actually want, and you can communicate that really effectively. But at the end of the day, people choose for themselves. That's really that simple. So the more people you come to, the more people will say yes. And that's why there's statistics and all of that. And so you go ahead and pick what's right for you, but take action. And that doesn't mean action is always going to be easy. And if you haven't tried it, I'm going to say it's because you're afraid. Whether you haven't done video, or if you haven't blogged, or if you haven't done something, don't dish something before you actually do it, because you don't know if it's the right thing for you. All right, so now you have clarity, you have decided, you have asked, you've taken action. And now I'm going to say let go of the attachment. But I've actually reworded that a little bit. And because it's hard to understand, what the heck do I mean when people say let go of the attachment to the outcome? Like, it's not about letting go. Somebody's saying, yes, I know what you mean. Thank you for that, Melissa. All right. So what happens is we end up with this need to get things done, and we start to focus on the goal, and then all we're seeing is, well, I'm not getting clients, I'm not getting clients, I'm not getting the clarity calls, I'm not getting the clarity calls, and pretty much you're sinking into the failure, and where your attention goes to, the energy grows. So then you're not getting more clients, your vibration gets into the dump, and you're not manifesting everything. And so it's not about just letting go of your attachment. It's about letting go of your need to control everything and trusting the universe. So I'm renaming this step to letting go into trust. And so if you're here right now, just imagine yourself like closing your eyes and imagining the universe around you and just falling into it. You know, like those exercises where you fall into people's arms and then they like throw you from one person to the other. You see, I have trust issues. But if you can imagine that and the universe is supporting you, this is where you want to be. And so it's almost like, and this is what my coach said earlier, she said, you know, it's almost like you have to act from a place of knowing that you have to take action and knowing that the universe is going to do its part. And you have to trust that. If you don't trust that, it's going to be really excruciatingly hard to receive from the universe. So that is really step number 5. Step number 6 is to release the resistance. And here what I'm really saying is get your shit together, get your mindset in alignment. And that's a really big discussion. And, you know, we can get lost in there. I've been lost in there. I've done too much of it. But clearing your stuff so that you can actually take action and start receiving really does help. And that's what I specialize in. It's what I do with my 90-day clients. It's what I do with all of my clients, whether it's 4 weeks or 90 days. And when we do that, what happens is their actions start to lead to results, and they're also able to take more action. So the procrastination that they're feeling goes out the door. And I think that that is a pretty amazing thing at the end of the day. All right, so step number 7 in your business, you also have to make sure that you keep your vibration up. So all of last year, I manifested in my business, and I worked probably, how much did I actually work? I worked probably every day from 8 in the morning to 10 o'clock at night, almost nonstop. I almost never moved from my couch and my computer. I was constantly on. I stopped eating, I stopped exercising. So one, I gained a bunch of weight. Two, my vibration went down. And when your vibration is low and you aren't feeling so great, it's really hard to manifest things that feel really good. And when you feel good, you're in a place of abundance and a place of receiving. So, you know, the best thing you can do is, if you're discouraged right now, you know what? Can you reframe that and say, I'm not getting the results I want right now, but you know what? I have a lot of hope. And that is what I did earlier today. And I have a lot of hope. I'm not getting exactly what I want, but I have a lot of hope. And also in doing that, I started to trust the universe a little bit more. And I got booked 3 clarity calls almost instantly. That is the kind of resistance you want to be able to let go. A lot of the times people think business training is enough, but the truth is, when your stuff is out of alignment and you're not really walking into your power and you're doing things out of fear, it's going to be very hard to manifest. Is that true for everyone? Absolutely not. I think it's true for most people. It really depends on how your mindset affects you. And it's a very unique experience. So it's not like you have a belief that somebody else will have and it'll affect you in the same way. Everybody is unique, but everything serves you in the highest and best way. I am a rock star and can't fail with the universe on my side. Oh, I absolutely love that mantra, Melissa. That is a great mantra that Melissa is offering. And that's something that you can do easily when you're trying to raise your vibration. So how do you incorporate this into your business? Take 10 to 15 minutes every day. I like to do mine at night and manifest. And when I say manifest, maybe I'm asking, maybe I'm just raising my vibration, maybe I'm feeling, and I'm spending a lot of time feeling these days about what I want. And I ask the universe, and I really just allow myself to release the resistance. So take 10 to 15 minutes a day. That is really what I recommend. All right, if there's any questions, go ahead and put it down into the message box. Put Q in front of it so it'll show up into the questions. It's /Q/Q. And we're going to do a meditation. So who wants to do a meditation? Give me some hands if you want to do a meditation. Yay, we have some people who want to do a meditation. Awesome. All right, so we're going to do this meditation to call in your clients. And I'm going to just note the time. It's 7:49. Because I want to be able to say, I'm going to take a snapshot of that meditation and give it out later. All right, so I'm going to invite you to close your eyes and take in a few deep breaths and just allow yourself to really be present in this moment, and breathe in through your nose, down to your belly, and then exhale through your nose. And I want you to close your eyes and imagine yourself inside your heart. And feel your heartbeat. What does it feel like? What does it feel like to be you right now in this moment? And on the next inhale, imagine the energy going into every cell of your being. And on the exhale, everything that no longer serves you in this moment just flies away. And bring your awareness down to your feet, down into Mother Earth, and go down into Mother Earth, all the way to the center of the earth. And when you look at the center of the earth, there's a huge fire, and you can feel it on your skin, you can smell it, and it just feels really grounding to be there. And as you stare at the fire, you feel a hand on your shoulder, and you turn to find Mother Earth herself. And she tells you that you're going on a journey. Do you want to come? And you take her hands and you say yes. And together you transform into this beautiful light that starts to go up the earth's crust and out, surround your feet. And you notice the color of this light. maybe a little bit of blue, a little bit of teal. And this light goes through your knees, through your bones, through your back, and going up all of your chakras, opening them up in the highest and best way through your throat, your third eye, and out of your crown to form a ball of light on top of your space. And you imagine yourself inside this ball of light, which starts to go up into the clouds, in through the universe, and all the way through the universe. You go through some bright lights, some darker lights, some more bright lights, and finally a golden light. And you reach these colors that are all of the colors of the rainbow. And as you go through the colors of the rainbow, the bubble of light that surrounds you dissipates. And you're noticing that it's like swimming through jello. You're on the sixth plane, the plane of the laws of the universe. And you reach this beautiful pink layer, which is the law of compassion. And you allow it to fill you if you so desire in this moment. From the very top of your head to your feet, you allow it to fill you, to teach you, to give you compassion, whatever you need in this moment. And you keep floating upwards, and you find yourself in an iridescent, bright white light, brighter than you've ever seen before. And in your mind, you're going to go up even higher still, higher, 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 almost like a rocket. You take off. And in your mind, you're going to say, I am part of all that is. There is no separation. And in this place of unconditional love of the seventh plane, I want you to imagine yourself with your clients. What does it feel like to be with your clients? Imagine yourself signing up clients, receiving clients. What does it feel like to see your calendar filled with clients? What do your clients experience? What do you feel? What is your dream? Are you speaking in front of a group? Allowing the images to come into your being, allowing the feelings to come in. What is your desire in this day, in this moment? Formulate that in your mind. My desire is to experience ABC. My desire is to experience expansion, is to have clients who experience expansion. What is your desire? Feel it into every cell of your being and allow this feeling to permeate through every cell of your being. And now in your mind, you're going to say, Creator, shoot this out into all that is. And you see your body turning into light and a tunnel of light going in from the top of the head, your head going down to your feet. It's almost like you're sitting in this beautiful tunnel going from all around the world, and it's beautiful, unconditional love. And in your mind, you're going to say, Creator, show me. And this light goes outwards into infinite amount, carrying your desire with it. See your desire travel through the earth, through every city, through every town, through every person in this planet, to every tree. Your desire has been heard by the universe. And just feel what that is like. And receive what the universe is sending back to you. Feel that in every cell of your being. What does it feel like to be heard, to be supported by the universe? And as you do, you're going to say, Creator, it is commanded to help me let go and to trust the universe. Teach me what I need to do to trust. And in your back, you notice that the Creator has hands out for you, and you let go and you fly backwards, and you just feel the universe supporting you, knowing that you're doing your part, but the universe is also doing its part. What does it feel like to be supported, to know that it is possible and that you are? And so you enjoy a moment of peace. And now it is time to go back up into the bright white light. And in your mind, you're going to say, Creator of all that is, I am part of all that is. There is no separation. And feel yourself going back into the seventh plane. As a rocket, you go up as high as you can possibly go. You're doing beautifully. Smile. I can see you. And just allow yourself to feel the love of all that is. There is nothing else. It is all love. It is the highest vibration. And in your mind, you're going to say, Creator of all that is, it is commanded to send me unconditional love. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Show me. And feel a ray of light travel down to the top of your head, and feel it or witness it travel down to your arms, to your legs, to your back, to every cell of your being, knowing that you are loved, knowing that you are supported. Beautiful. And now you bring this energy back down through the top of your head, down to your heart, down to your feet, down into Mother Earth, and you bring it back up with you, all the way up to your heart. And you open your eyes, and you do an energy break, which I'm going to show you. If you want to open your eyes, you're going to take your left hand, bring it towards your heart, your right hand, put it on the back. Do this, which basically means I'm separating my energy. You're going to push back the energy that doesn't belong to you outwards, and you're going to take yours in and doing an imaginary zipper in front of you. Now, I want you to rub your feet against the ground because it's really going to help you just to get grounded and to be back. So I would love to know how this went for you. Melissa, you have a question. If you want to hop on the open seat, I would love that. I'm not forcing you to do that, but there should be a call-in button. You can do that, and just let me know what you thought about the meditation. How's everybody feeling? Can you guys put a comment in the mentions box so I can see it? Loved it. Absolutely. Did you feel the energy go outwards, Melissa? Did it feel good to you? Did it feel like it's a little too much? Did you feel like your clients were coming to you? How was that for you? Feel amazing. Yes, and warm and accepting. I absolutely love that. Okay, so I felt my desire out into the world. Isn't that amazing, Adri? I'm not sure exactly what your name is. Yeah, so absolutely amazing. I absolutely love that. Adri, where are you from, Adri? And I'm pretty sure oh, Brazil. I absolutely think that's so cool. People from all around the world. So as you send out your desire, yes, you can call in. I would love that. I think that is so cool. Go ahead and call in. Oh, there you go. I'm gonna just do this. Hello, how are you, Adri? Clean, positive energy, alpha tones. Yeah, I'm not doing it with alpha, William. I'm doing it with theta. So, Adri, I don't know if I can't see you, but I can definitely, I can't even hear you. So, oh, now I can almost see you. No, I think it's a little bit blocked, Adri. So that's okay. So, Adri, nope, I can't see you, Adri. So if for some reason it's not working, that's okay. It'll happen. Right, and I'm putting a little box. I just can't see your picture, and I don't think we can hear you as well. I want to be seen. How about we replace that with I am seen? And I can see you, I can feel you in spirit. So I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed this. Melissa asked the question, can we get a copy of this? Absolutely. It's going to be up on my blog, not this week, but next Thursday. It's going to be recorded, and you're going to find this this whole thing with the what do you call it? The blab, the video, and you're going to find the transcription as well as the meditation on my blab next week. And if you're finding that you have some questions about manifesting or you're wanting help in your business, go ahead and let me know. I have some clarity calls that are open. They're 20-minute slots that we can just chat about what your needs are in your business, and we can see if we are a good fit to work together. And we can go from there. All right, hold on. Adri's wanting to come in. Hello, Adri. All right, I can't see you for some reason. I think you're blocked. All right, so that is it for the moment. I'm really sorry, Adri. We're gonna have to try this again at some other point. So love you very much, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. And oh, we have somebody else. We have Lucid Conversation. And I don't know if this is gonna show up. Hello, Lucinda. I think I can see you, but for some reason I can't really see you. Okay, this isn't we're gonna work for it right now. So I just want to say oh, there you go. Hi. Can you talk? Oh, it's funny. It's weird. It's like very vibrating. You need earphones. That's okay. How are you, Lucinda?
I am good. Can you hear me? Oh, good.
Yes,
Okay,
I can.
great.
Did you
It
enjoy
was
your
amazing.
meditation?
It was really wonderful. I have a question though. I think that it is something that I get stuck on the manifestation game, is that I know that I have to be aligned, right? I have to be aligned. But if I take actions, I think that I get stuck on not being aligned. So if I'm not aligned, then I don't take
Yeah,
actions.
so do you have an example of where you're not taking action because you think you're not in
Yeah,
alignment?
for instance, like I have a program that I'm launching, but I'm doing a beta test. So my clients that are going to this beta test, I need 3 people. They would pay much less than the normal. But I am afraid to, I'm embarrassed to say, I'm prospecting, for me, it's hard. So I
Yeah, so there's a couple of things here. It's like you have to consider where you're at now and where do you want to be, right? So what you need to do is, you know, that in alignment, you want to do this program, you want to get it out there, and what's hard for you is where you're at right now. As much as you don't like where you're at, it's more comfortable than doing the things that you're not used to get the things that you want to do. Does that make sense? So you have to work through the fear of asking them. And a great way to do that is to imagine yourself with your client in front of you, or your person, are like, okay, I'm doing this beta test. I'm wondering if you're interested. You can't force anybody to buy from you, but you can imagine it. You can see it happening for you, maybe a particular client or just someone generic, but see what the feelings are that come up for you. I'm assuming fear of asking, fear of having rejection. And you know, when I work with clients, I'm doing a practice called theta healing. But what you can do is you can use tapping to actually let go of the fear. So if you close your eyes right now, go ahead. Right now, you're going to look silly in front of everyone. Right? So you imagine yourself asking your clients if they want to go into this beta testing. How do you
I
feel?
feel it's such a great product, and you're gonna love it.
All right. What are you afraid of?
I am afraid that nobody responds, and they say no, or they just don't respond.
So when they don't respond, how do you feel?
I am afraid to feel sleazy offering.
So that is what you would tap on. Bravo, everyone. I think she deserves some little hands for that. She did good. So yeah, so you deserve so I would tap that sleaziness out and I would keep redoing that image until you're comfortable actually seeing it. Does that make sense?
Thank you for the hands. I appreciate. It's very emotional. I think that I just have to keep doing until I get over it, you know?
Yeah, and you know, the thing that when I work with clients, I go deeper, because it's almost like you have an onion, and when you're doing a little bit of tapping, and I'm not a tapping expert, I'm a theta healing master, and that's what I practice. But when you're doing tapping, and you're kind of laying onions, right? And when you don't go deeper into that, what happens is things sometimes come back. But that's okay if you're like, you know what, my goal today is just to go out, feel better, be able to take action. So you clear it, so that then you're like, you know what, I'm going to do what it takes. And when you're not having all that fear or that anxiety, taking that action to ask is easy. And then you're still going to be excited. You're still going to be nervous. Do it anyways. See what happens. And by the way, don't just say, hey, do you want to buy this? That doesn't work. Tell them, hey, I'm really excited about this. This is what I'm up to. I'm wondering if you would be interested in being one of the beta testers. If you have questions, let me know. I'm here. You don't have to push it down. You don't have to be sleazy. And can I also ask that the creator give you the definition of sales and marketing be downloaded into every one of your cells? Would you like to know what that feels like? So creator of all that is, it is commanded to release that into every one of your cells. And if anybody else wants that, just go ahead and say yes. So marketing is about expansion outward, and sale is about energy of expansion and energy and receive. So that's the best that I can do for you right now. Is there anything else that I can do?
I would love to have a session with you.
Great, awesome. So why don't we talk about that? On my website, you're going to see nathalieguerin.com. I'm going to go ahead and type it in, and you can actually sign up for a clarity call, which is where just we talk about what you're looking for and what the next step might be for us. It's complimentary so that we can just kind of figure it out.
Okay. Where did you write?
Okay. And it's not meant to be sleazy. It's just meant to be, is this a good fit?
I love
Okay.
it. I'm going to mark right after the call.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Melissa, anybody else have questions? Nope. All right. So with that said, I'm going to wish everybody here the best evening ever. Thank you so much for being on the call. And I will see you soon. And I'm on Facebook at Nathalie's Masters of Manifesting. So feel free to come. I would love to see you. Take care, ladies. Bye.
Thanks, Nathalie.
No problem. My pleasure. Okay. I need to